Welcome back to the Eternal Ruins. In this entry, I will speak of the delightful duelets and sprites that can be found throughout the ruins, what they are, where to find them, and how to interact with them. There is a lot of spiritual energy throughout the ruins. You'll have no doubt felt it by now too. This excess energy seems to sometimes take form and appear as duelets and sprites. They do not appear to be quite of this world, seeming to move in and out at their own will. It is sometimes possible to touch them, and the sensation is similar to that of touching water despite leaving no moisture behind. They often appear in particularly spiritual places, close to shrines or certain monuments. They also seem to be attracted to the more overgrown areas, especially areas with water. It is quite common to find them by streams, springs, or fountains. I call these smaller blobs of spirit energy duelets. These ones seem almost totally unaware of their surroundings and follow only the basic instincts. They do very little, and you quickly grow used to their presence. Some keepers spend their days collecting duelets in pots to feed their demon masters. This is dull and tiring work, and barely sates the incredible appetites of a demon. However, they are much more reliable to find and acquire than a lost wanderer. Sprites seem similar to duelets, but much more aware and mobile. From what I have seen, they do not seem to have any sense of self, but do interact with each other. They do not speak, but seem to listen and react when spoken to. They are somewhat drawn to wanderers, and I have generally found them to be good-natured. Sprites seem to be caught in a constant state of play, undisturbed by the darkness around them. Indeed, their playfulness is catching, and one often finds their spirits rising when they are around. Joining in with their games seems to please them a great deal, and can even lead to them showing you hidden pathways to secret places. A wanderer with a cold heart, however, might find the sprites to be mischievous, hiding their belongings and getting them lost. Sprites have an easier time evading the demons and their keepers, though they seem to be a more sought-after prize than the duelets. Even trying to catch them while joining their games can be tricky, and they seem to know more about navigating these ruins than even the most seasoned wanderer. I fondly remember my first encounter with sprites. It was shortly after my awakening, and I stumbled through the ancient windy passages in dire need of water and food. They appeared out of thin air before me, watching me and dancing around me. In truth, I mistook their playfulness for mockery and despaired all the more. I felt as though they were taunting me with their joy, dragging me along to my doom. But after following them through many winding, overgrown passages, we arrived at a small stream. I lapped up the water and then noticed that the trees were abundant with fruit. They saved my life, and I've trusted them ever since. That's all for this episode on duelets and sprites. These strange little guys first wandered into my sketches a few years ago, and they are one of my favorite things to draw. I hope you will like them as much as I do. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to follow the channel and leave a comment. If you'd like to discuss these cute little beans with like-minded wanderers, join the Discord with the link down below. You can also support the Eternal Ruins on Patreon. I'm currently trying to turn this project into a full-time job, so every pledge helps me keep making new art and videos. I post process notes behind my art, as well as weekly lore pages like these. These lore pages are extra little bits of lore documenting specific encounters and will never contain anything vital to understanding the ruins. Thank you to everyone who's become a patron so far. It's hard to describe how much it means to me. Thanks for watching, and until next time.